Jin is the most critically acclaimed vocalist in BTS, and this solo song is arguably one of the most impactful in BTS's discography. Epiphany is up next. Hi everybody, my name is Kim Win and welcome into my channel. Hello, bonjour, hola, konnichiwa, jambo, marhaban, namaste, thrasi, and gijiao. Hello everybody, how you guys been doing? It has been a very long time since I put out a reaction. So if you're new to my channel, I create reactions aimed at people who are new to BTS and the K-pop genre. So in each of my video, I'm going to explain a little bit about the artist and a little bit about the song so we can share the information together. I was supposed to do Jin's reaction about a year and a half ago. What happened was it got bumped. It got bumped because BTS all went into the military. And so they started putting out their solo projects. Jin is part of BTS. He is the oldest member. And BTS is Bangtan Soyeondan. They are a 7-member band from South Korea. And even though they're still serving in the military, they are still the biggest boy band in the world. In South Korea, male citizens from 18 to 28 are required to serve at least 18 months in the military. So Jin is currently 31 years old and he finished his 18-month mandatory military service and had just recently came back in June of 2024. The remaining 6 members, Jungkook, V, Jimin, Suga, RM, and J-Hope are still currently serving in the military and they are expected to reconvene as a group in 2025. So today we are focusing on the worldwide handsome himself, and yes, that is his nickname. So let's talk about some fun facts about Jin that you must know. First of all, he is known to have very broad shoulders, measuring in at about 60 centimeters, that's 23 inches in width. He has a laughter that is distinctive and is described as a, quote, windshield wiper laugh. And besides my bias record, J-Hope, he is the second member to get scared very easily. In 2020, he was crowned the world's most perfect male face by the Dutch visual artist team, Louis Painting. And although he is the oldest, he's extremely charming, funny, and goofy behaviors made him dubbed, quote, the fake maknae, maknae meaning the youngest member of the team. He's got many nicknames, one of them also called the Flying Kissman, as he loves to blow kisses to his fans. And of course, a very popular name and one of the first ones that you'll hear about Jin is his self-designated name, Worldwide Handsome. And ARMY will definitely agree with that. He has what is known as the beauty golden ratio, where a person's beauty and attractiveness is determined based on this golden ratio. The facial features measurement is positions the distance between them, and Jin has that perfect face as a golden ratio of 1:1 to 618, which means his face is one of the most symmetric, proportional, and perfect Asian male faces. He has also been the #1 sculpted face by the doll design team, Czech Republic, in 2019. He was #1, the most handsome man in the world by King Choice. Some other fun facts about Jin is when he was younger, he actually traveled to Australia to actually learn some English. And one article even said that he actually wanted to be a journalist, but decided to pursue acting after he watched a movie or so. Now, what's interesting about Jin was his agency, Big Hit at the time, was not the first agency to have scouted him to be a K-pop idol. Back in junior high, he was also scouted by one of the big 3 agencies at the time, SM Entertainment while on the street, but at the time he rejected the offer. And he also was intending to be an actor, to attend a university to study acting, and he actually graduated with a degree in film studies. He also did pursue graduate studies as well. Later on, Jin was actually scouted by Big Hit Entertainment for his looks while walking down the streets, and at the time he was studying acting and had no background in singing, dancing, or music. Unlike his teammates, Jin is part of the vocal line. There are 4 vocalists in BTS and 3 rap artists. And in 2016, he teamed up with his bandmate V of BTS for a single called It's Definitely You that was released as part of the Hwalong, the Poet Warrior Youth original soundtrack, and later received a co-nomination for the Best OST at the 2017 Melon Music Awards. Now, I actually did a reaction to that song, so if you get a chance, go ahead and please check that out. I love that song so much. Those two were amazing. Also in 2016, Jin was featured on an alternate version of So Far Away with another bandmate, Suga, who debuted his mixtape called August D, alongside his bandmate and youngest member, Jungkook, which was released during the band's 5th anniversary celebration. Another notable solo project song from October of 2021. This time, he sang the main theme for the TV and drama series Jirasan, the single Yours. The release was accompanied by a music video, and on December 4th of the same year, Jin released the cute and hilarious short trot style song called Super Tuna via SoundCloud as a gift to his fans during the celebration of his 29th birthday. That song quickly went viral after an accompanying performance video, which was posted on BTS's YouTube channel. And that video ranked first on YouTube's World's Popular Music Video for 8 consecutive days and trended in 56 countries, including Korea and Singapore. In October of 2022, his songs Tonight, Abyss, and Super Tuna were made available in streaming services worldwide as official singles under his name, and all 3 songs subsequently simultaneously occupied the top 3 of the November 5th issue of the World Digital Song Sales Chart, making Jin the 3rd soloist in the history of the chart to do so. Right before Jin entered the military in December of 2022, he debuted a solo single called The Astronaut, in which he co-wrote with British rock band Coldplay, and an accompanying music video in October of that year. This single earned Jin the first solo entry into the Billboard Hot 100 at number 51 and his 3rd number 1 on the world chart. And in May of 2023, Jin was actually trending in multiple countries on Twitter and occupying the YouTube comment sections due to his incredible vocals that he lent to the group's latest OST called The Planet. The song received massive praise from fans worldwide, with Jin's vocal performance in particular earning him a wave of heartwarming appreciation. I didn't mention this, but Jin is actually my favorite vocalist from BTS because he is known to have strength and power. He is the belter of this group, and I love that quality in a vocalist. His bandmate Suga has a TV show called Sichua. He actually featured Jin in one of the episodes. On that episode, Suga praised Jin's talent. According to Suga, he said that nobody in BTS can sing the way Jin sings because his vocal range takes over not just 2, but 3 octaves. And according to Suga, who actually is a producer and writes many of BTS's tracks, Jin determined the vocal range of BTS and is the most extreme and impressive example that shows off BTS's vocal range. And in 2021, BTS threw a series of concerts called the Permission to Dance on Stage series that also attracted the world's attention to the kings of pop, BTS. However, one of the most noteworthy recognition was Jin's performance on stage starting from the end of the Permission to Dance on Stage series, various media began reporting that The Guardian praised his silvery vibrato. Again, this is not the first time that Jin had received recognition from music critics. For this particular song, Epiphany, that we're looking at today, one journalist from the Korea Times actually mentioned that Jin's voice was tender, soulful, and free-spirited. And as for another music critic, they described Jin as having to manage, quote, sing the most sentimental emotions, and that is why his soothing, soft voice became the outstanding component of the whole Epiphany song. Another music critic released a book entitled, quote, BTS, The Review, a comprehensive look at the music of BTS. This book mentioned an interview between a voting member of the Grammy Awards. According to BTS, the review Grammy panel stated that although BTS's Jin's voice may not be the fanciest, he has stable breathing and the ability to switch between singing techniques freely, and hence they described Jin's voice as, quote, silvery. Let's go ahead and change gears over to Epiphany. According to Merriam-Webster, has several definitions, but the one that we're looking at, quote, in the number 3 area. It could be a usually sudden manifestation or perception of essential nature or meaning or something, or it could be an intuitive grasp of reality through something, such as an event, usually simple and striking, or an illuminating discovery, realization, or disclosure, a revealing scene or moment. First unveiled March of 2016, BTS Love Yourself series created a narrative by linking some key songs in each of the album with a single theme, impacting the message that, quote, loving yourself is true love. The final part of the group's Love Yourself series, Answer, is actually a 2-disc compilation album known as a repackage in the Korean music industry. In a MV+Live broadcast that RM, the leader, he said this about Epiphany. But Jin is the only one who talks about Kilo. Conclusion. There's only one observer for us in the BTS universe since, quote, Mood for Love. It is Jin. And in that regard, the song is also in the same vein. Love Yourself Answer is the 3rd Korean language compilation album by BTS. The album was released in August of 2018 by Big Hit Entertainment and is available in 4 different versions, S, E, L, and F. The album contains 25 tracks, 26 for the digital version, including 7 new songs, with the track Idol serving as the lead single. Most of the tracks are from Love Yourself Her and Love Yourself Tear, including some remixes, and the album debuted at number 1 in South Korea, Canada, Japan, and the United States, becoming BTS's 2nd chart-topping album in the US markets. The album was designed as the finale to the Love Yourself series, which connected a story plot of short films Love Yourself Wonder, EP Love Yourself Her, and studio album Love Yourself Tear, forming the, which I can't pronounce, I will put on the screen there, storytelling composition. Now, some of the album's themes include empowerment, youth, love, and reflection, while the moods exhibited through the album, such as cathartic, lively, confident, passionate, and yearning, among many other things. The genre of the album showcased the various styles for BTS. Love Yourself Answer, it subsequently debuted at number 1 on the Gaon album chart, and in October of 2018, Love Yourself Answer earned double million certification from the Korean Music Content Association. And this made BTS the first music act to do so, since the Gaon chart began music certifications. Love Yourself Answered debuted at number 1 on the US Billboard 200, becoming BTS's 2nd number 1 album. It also became the first Korean album to ever receive the RIAA album certification. Epiphany is a song by South Korean band BTS. It is a solo from Jin. It was released in August 9th of 2018 with the compilation album Love Yourself Answer, written by Hitman Bang, Slow Rabbit, and Adora, with Slow Rabbit being the sole producer. The music video was released a week ahead of the pending album, Love Yourself Answer, as a comeback trailer. And upon the release, it had over 20 million views in the first 24 hours. Billboard stated that the video tied in other music videos, quote, Love Yourself's era, thematically and narratively. It draws on the importance of self-love with lyrics. As far as the music video, there is a lot of symbolism. One being the calla lily and the notebook. This is going to go into what they call the BU or the BTS universe, which I will talk about a little bit later. But the sense of going in time, forward and backwards, also being a different version of yourself, guiding oneself with self-love. You'll see also switches from black and white into color, showing contrast and symbolism, and symbolizing acceptance as well as resignation. And in line with the BTS universe, which is a fictional storyline based on the members, all 7 members, which I'm going to defer you to other reactors who have done theories on them. It will take you a long time to figure it all out. So in line with this universe, the video implies that Jin, who moves back and forward through time to different alternate universes to try to save his friends, has finally realized that the answer to what he is searching for lies within himself. And the trailer that was directed by Jung-Suk Choi of Lumpins, and musically, the song was described as being an alternate rock with blends of soft acoustic guitar and wavy electric riffs. One article said that Epiphany is done in the key of F major with a piano leading it, and Jin's voice range spanned from the note of D3 to an F5. In the United States, the song came in at number 19 on the digital song sales chart, selling more than 10,000 copies. Now, Jin actually shared that Epiphany actually had an original version that he actually helped co-write. Quote, until 3 days before recording the song, it was confirmed that my melody was going to be used, but then the producer, Bang PD, wrote me a really good melody, so I changed it to his. And in a Twitter from 2021, he, quote, the old version of Epiphany is a whole different song. And in BTS's more recent album called Proof, in their CD3 track list, it was announced that the Epiphany demos actually was included in this album. It skyrocketed to the top of the worldwide trend at the time, quickly became the most talked about solo song on CD3 on Twitter. Just so you know, there's actually a practice video that Jin did on September of 2018 on a V-Live on Weverse back in 2018 with the entire group, where BTS sat down and went through their songs on the album Love Yourself Answer. Jimin said that he has never seen Jin play a piano before a concert. He asked Jin, did you practice? And Jin said, quote, I learned the piano for the first time in my life for the concert. I didn't want to fake it. I began practicing 3 weeks before the concert. The other thing I want to point out to you guys is towards the end, you're going to see some writing across the screen in Korean, and I wanted to find some translation for that for you. There were several versions, but I chose this one. The last quotation in Korean, and it says this: to come to the end of the process of finding oneself means to return to the starting point. What must be discovered in the end is the beginning of everything, the milestone, the map, the soul. Although a part of everyone, it is not discovered by anyone. I will try to find it starting now. Although Jin's official solo was in 2022 with the song The Astronaut, as mentioned, this was not his first attempt at solo work. And in fact, he put out a song called Awake, which was included in BTS's second full-length album Wings, which was released in October 2016. He took part in composing and being a lyricist for that song. That song reached #1 on the iTunes Top Song chart in 50 countries with its release. Epiphany was the song that introduced Jin to many fans around the world. Released in August of 2018, and a year later, the song created a buzz online when it topped the iTunes Top Songs chart in Saudi Arabia, following BTS's sensational stadium concert there in October. He has composed songs such as Tonight, and he went on to new records in 2020 with a song called Moon, a B-side track of the act's fourth LP, Map of the Soul 7. This pop rock song topped the iTunes chart in 110 countries and stayed on top of the Melon's Top 100 chart for 233 days. That is the longest period tallied by any BTS solo song at the time. And the song was selected as the fifth among Rolling Stone top 75 boy band songs. And during the pandemic, he also consoled fans with his song Abyss, which dropped in December of 2020. Epiphany remains as one of the most legendary songs of BTS ever released. It is frequently mentioned as one of the most impactful BTS songs, even by various media outlets. And we will be taking a look at the live performance. And Jin is known as, quote, the king of live vocals. So if you haven't had a chance to see the original music video, I highly recommend that you go ahead and do that first, then come back and take a look at my reactions. I will be making pauses as we go along. So with that said, let's get started. I miss this old intro. Oh, Jin. Oh, there's two Jins. It's black and white. Nice build up. Nice guitar. So cinematic, this simple background.
참 이상해 분명 난 너를 너무 사랑했는데 모두 너에게 맞추고 널 위해 살고 싶었는데
Love the guitar.
그럴수록 내 맘속에 폭풍을 감당할 수 없게 돼
Calla Lilies.
속에 진짜 내 모습을 다 드러내 I'm the one I should love in this world 빛나는 나를 소중한 내 영혼을 이제야 깨달아 So I love me 좀 부족해도 너무 아름다운 걸 I'm the one I should love
So dramatic. Wow. So symbolic. Oh, it went up. It went up.
사랑하고 싶어 In this world 빛나는 나를 소중한 내 영혼을 이제야 깨달아 So I love me 좀 부족해도 너무 아름다운 걸 I'm the one I should love
The ad-libs. Grabs that notebook again. That has significance. Look at that walk. The Jin walk. Now I cannot read that, so I will do a translation soon here. It's Korean. It's just like a memory. It's just like a dream state. Ooh. All I can say is, wow. Wow, Jin. I only know very little, read to you guys about the BU. So I know there's a storyline that's happening. I do know that the storyline, again, is very tragic and is about him trying to save his friends. Fantastical as well, with elements of time travel and lots of symbolism. I have not seen all the videos, so a lot of these preview videos kind of ties this narrow down. I haven't seen them yet. They are on my list of things to review. So I want to go back to the very beginning. Very cinematic, and what's interesting is that even though it's simple, it says a lot. Very simple set, but there's two versions of him, as if it's a time travel. One is standing by there looking in the mirror. The other one is sitting there contemplating. The book that he always refers to is tied to another music video and the storyline, which I'm not going to get into because, you guys, that is a rabbit hole. You can do your own research on it, but that notebook has importance because it didn't belong to him. It belonged to a girl that he went on a date with or something like that, and something tragic happened and he kept the diaries, just so you know. That's my understanding of it anyways. It starts off with like no music. It's just a very dramatic, you know, stillness, and then you hear this ascension, this build-up per se, and then you see Jin, the beautiful piano and guitar coming in. It's just beautiful. Slowly looking at the calla lily. A lot of ARMY was saying this represent BTS, and as there are 7 members. Calla lilies are used in major life events, everything from weddings to funerals, and the notebook is the other object of interest. So he's looking at this, and I don't know if he's thinking about the past or thinking about the members. The lyrics are beautiful. And again, if you're reading the lyrics, I wanted to live my life for you, you would think, if without knowing BTS and without knowing there's a series of storytelling that's happening, you would think this is a romantic song. You would think this is like for a partner, but it's actually not. It's for yourself pretty much. So let's continue here. I love that whispery breath that he's giving off right now. Kind of like a medium chest voice that he's giving. He opens it up and reads it. It didn't belong to him. Then there's the other version of himself. So it almost sounds like a Groundhog's Day. That's what I was trying to think. And that beautiful, oh my god, the main vocals and that ascension into heaven is what I did with my soul when he hit that high note. Again, what the critics were saying, effortlessly transition from that chest breathy voice, the deeper, darker voice, almost like, into a very high falsetto. Oh my god. And the lyrics, shining me, precious soul of mine. This is the core of this song. And look at that, transitioned somewhere along the way, went from black and white, faded simple, into this very almost neutral color palette that you're seeing right here. Putting on a jacket. Everything is done in almost like a slow-mo. Nothing is rushed. Looking at himself. Not so perfect, but so beautiful. Beautiful writing. I'm the one I should love. Learn BTS Army, love that. This right here, slow-mo into the rain. Very symbolic, right? Almost, you know, rain has multiple meanings, metaphors. It could be a cleansing. It could be washing through the pain, washing through the trauma, going through a rough period of life. So many meanings and metaphor that you can associate with this if you did not know the storyline of this song. And he's doing great acting, by the way. Very dramatic. He's melancholic in a way, sad. And then you hear this buildup of the drum. As soon as that drum stopped, you heard lightning comes in. Epiphany. Beautiful profile. The rain comes down. Great camera work of like a center top shot on down. And all of a sudden, it rises up as if an epiphany, a realization, or maybe time travel, going backwards in time to do it right this time. That falsetto just, lift my soul. And notice the words here. Now that he loved himself in the verses, it changed. I want to love them in this world. Beautiful guitar. Another version of himself. The epiphany of the song. I finally realized, so I love him. Not so perfect, but so beautiful. Shows us the curtains. In another video, if you watch it, I did a reaction to Fake Love, which is also tied into the BU universe storyline. You see him also doing something with the curtains, so take a look at that. And now, he's going back. Beautiful. Last line, I'm the one I should love. Goes back, fades back into black and white. The start, remember that saying, the beginning, everything starts back in the beginning. Takes a look at himself in the mirror again. And instead of just walking out the door like he did in the past, he now goes back and reaches for that notebook. Symbolism there. And that Jin walk, one crossing legs, sort of like a model walk on the runway, one leg in front of the other. Jin is a model. And then it fades onto the boys now. Now that he found love, the boys appear. Now let's head over to the live performance, a very popular live performance that Jin did. That's him playing the real piano that he practiced.
너에게 맞추고 널 위해 살고 싶었는데 그럴수록 내 맘속에 폭풍을 감당할 수 없게 돼 웃고 있는 가면 속에 진짜 내 모습을 다 드러내 I'm the one I should love 소중한 내 영혼을 이제야 깨달아 So I love me 좀 부족해도 너무 아름다운 걸 I'm the one I should
love. Purple hair. Don't be looking at me like that, Jin. You just got back from the military.
이렇게 소중한 널 숨겨두고 싶었는지 뭐가 그리 두려워 내 진짜 모습을 숨겼는지 I wanna show love in this world 빛나는 나를 소중한 내 영혼을 이제야 깨달아 So I love me 좀 부족해도 너무 아름다운 걸 함께 원할 your love 부족하고 부족할지 몰라
Beautiful.
광채 따윈 안 보일지 몰라
So handsome.
하지만 이대로의 내
His hair.
힘껏 살아온 내 달과 달인 심장 영혼을
Hello. Hi, worldwide handsome. Staring right through my soul. Got me all flustered. That Jin walk. He did that in the music video too. Crossing that leg in front of the other like a model walked. Ooh, this reminds me of like Phantom of the Opera with the candles. Rain goes up.
사랑하고 싶어 In this world 빛나는 나를
Beautiful lyrics.
내 영혼을
The build up.
So I love me 좀 부족해도 너무 아름다운 걸 함께 원할 your love
Look at the veins in that neck. Sing it, Jin. Beautifully sung, beautifully written. Jin is sort of like the perfect example of what hard work, determination can do for you. Remember, he was scouted on the street for his looks. He had no singing, no dancing, no musical background. And he learned to sing. He learned to dance. He learned to play an instrument. And now he's part of the biggest boy band in the world and the most critically acclaimed vocalist in this group. And again, Jin is my favorite, and definitely this song, I would probably have to say so far, is my favorite solo from BTS so far. So I hope you enjoy my reaction. If you do, please don't forget to give me a like and feel free to write any comments. Would love to hear from you. Tell me what you guys think of my featured artists. Don't worry, I will have more of the songs along with the other BTS members solo. So until next time, I hope everyone takes care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.